Okay, welcome back. Last time we made our way through Team Magma's hideout, and today we're going to make our way through Team Aqua's hideout. So, hopefully we can get through this without too much hassle. Although, to be honest, we managed to get through Team Magma with an electric type and a grass type that knew a water move. So, realistically, I feel like my odds of getting through Team Aqua without any hassle is, significantly better. I also now have Pascal, who is going to be a lot more, I guess, active in this episode. I think that's probably the best term I could use. Or I also need to remember that I need to go and buy Pokeballs, because we do have a couple of static Pokemon to catch in Team Aqua's hideout. I'm hoping for something good. I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Nope. Not any of those. Also, I don't need to worry about wild encounters in there either. So I'm just gonna I'll buy 45 Pokeballs. Honestly, that should be enough to get me through most of, if not the entire remainder of the game. Okay, I say that, but I have like, how many legendaries in this game? There's like 7 or 8 legendaries I think that I need to go catch for, you know, a much later episode. I also know there's hidden items here. Okay, I am very happy to get a magnet. The magnet could come in clutch here. Okay, I say it could come in clutch here. By that I mean, let's quickly just put the magnet on Pascal. Pascal now has the magnet, so so her electric moves are now way more powerful. And now that will probably be staying for the foreseeable future as we make our way through. Also, there's a hidden item here. It is some harbor mail. That's a bit useless to me, but hey, good to know that it's there. Now then, off we go. Off we go into Team Aqua's hideout. Also, I can't fish in the city. I haven't, but I can fish there, and I think I can get either Whalmer. I think it's either Whalmer or potentially Staryu. And with how common Whalmer is on like the surrounding routes, I think I might come back and guarantee myself Staryu, because that means I can basically guarantee myself Starmie. And Starmie is just great to have. Like, it can learn Ice Beam, it can learn... Okay, naturally it can learn Ice Beam, but I don't know it. I don't know if any of my TMs in this game will be Ice Beam. Hopefully one of them will be, and hopefully it'll be one that could learn it. I mean, in an ideal world, I would love to be able to have all of my good TMs be ones I can learn basically anything with. I'd be able to give it Thunderbolt, which I would normally do. I don't think I'd be able to give it Psychic, though, which isn't ideal. Okay, we found the Mech Mail. Don't need that in the slightest. Okay, so... honestly, here's the thing. Even though I've played through Gen 3 so many times in my life. Mostly regular Ruby and Sapphire. I've done Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire a good few times. Weirdly enough, Emerald is my least played version of Gen 3. But also at the same time, I've made my way through here so many times and I still get lost in the teleporters sometimes. So, yeah, don't expect me to navigate through everything perfectly first time, especially getting to... especially like the entire kind of chain teleporter room. I don't remember that. Okay, I think it's this one. Then I think it's this one. No? No, wait, it's middle, left. No. Right? 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm doing it again. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. It's left, and you make your way all the way there, and then it's middle? No? This takes me. Okay, I was doing it backwards, I think. I do like how it does the little drop down every time, just to tell you, like, hey, you're still in the Aqua hideout, you know? Okay, so this is some black glasses, okay, and an HP up. So normally that's, I think it's a Nugget and a Master Ball, so these are 2 static Pokemon. Let's see what we have. We have... is that what I think it is? It's a Squirtle! That That's huge. Because as you may recall, I lost a Swampert 2 episodes ago. But now I could get a potential Blastoise. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. A potential Blastoise. I've never used a Blastoise in Hoenn before. 3. Oh, man. Okay. Water Gun. How much is that going to hit for? I do need to be a little bit careful. So it has Water Gun, Bite, Protect. What was its last move? Protect, Water Gun, Bite. I'm going for Aurora Beam just to whittle it down a little bit. And Rapid Spin. I mean, there's not really hazards that I'd ever have to deal with in this game. Like, there's no such thing as Stealth Rocks yet. And I think there's like 4 Pokemon in the entire game that get spikes, and none of them are going to be appearing regularly. However, I now don't feel confident in using another Aurora Beam because I know my luck and I will crit. I feel like if I go for another Aurora Beam, I'd probably crit. So, I'm not going to risk it, and I'm just going to throw Pokeballs at this Squirtle until it stays in. 1, 2, and... Although, if Pascal takes much more damage, I might have to make a switch and send in Zyra for this. 1, 2, 3. I need to stop saying the thing with a click before it, clicks to say I've caught it. Okay, Great Ball again. 1, 2. Squirtle, please, just stay in the ball. I know starter Pokemon are usually quite difficult to catch. I don't know what its exact catch rate is. 1, 2. You know what? While I'm just waiting on this happening, I still have Google open. I still have Google open. I can just check. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, click. Fantastic. It had a catch rate of 45. Okay, so we now have Squirtle. Okay, so once again, Nautilus for Squirtle. Nope. Nautilt. Okay, so Nautilus for Blastoise may join the team at some point. Crash-natured. Honestly, decent stats for an unevolved Pokemon. Okay, so now let's quickly heal up and see what this other Pokemon is. Hopefully it'll be something that's good but easy to catch. That's what I'm hoping for. Good, easy to catch. That's what I want to see. That sounded like a Shelgon. That was a Shelgon. Okay, so I had 2 static Pokemon in this area, and they went crazy. Hold on. Headbutt, how much is that going to hit for? I hit for 20. Okay, so I had 2 static encounters in this area, and they both went absolutely crazy. A potential Blastoise and a potential Salamence. That's insane. And because we're both static, I can catch and use both of them. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so now I just need to keep these alive. Careful nature. That's not amazing, but we should be okay. It still has Ember, so I can still work with that. And it still has Headbutt, so it still has, a move that it can use for now. Okay, so I did that wrong, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Right, let's keep making our way through this hideout, because I am pretty happy about having access to those now. That's a potential Blastoise and a potential Salamence. My team potentially just gets better every time. Also, Team Magma. Team Magma's uniform is way cooler. Like, straight up, I've always thought Team Magma's uniform was cooler. I think it's the hoods. Also, I don't know if it's the hood or just I don't know. I've always just liked Team Magma's uniform more. Oh. Although, honestly, I do like the designs for both. I feel like Team Magma's design definitely hits more of a kind of generic, yeah, we're evil, guys, look. Although I think that the redesigns in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for Maxie and Archie are probably better. I'm a big fan of both of those designs. Also, I like a lot of Team Aqua's redesigns. I still don't really get what they were going for with Courtney in Chorus. Because in the original, if I recall correctly, she was kind of like a bit cheery and, you know, kind of just very bubbly, I guess. But like, she's a lot more kind of cool and I don't want to say robotic, but yeah, like that's kind of where she's at in Chorus. Either way, let's keep moving on through here because I believe we're okay. I was gonna say I think I'm most of the way through here. I am nowhere near all the way through here, apparently. Apparently, this may take a little bit longer than I thought it would. However, at the same time, I know that I don't need to worry about an actual boss at the end. Like, I know that Matt will be a higher level than Tabitha was. I think. Should be, at least. But, yeah. Okay, so Carvana just gets absolutely obliterated. I should have gone for Thunderbolt. I knew that rough skin would have, you know, done a little bit of damage. I like how they're all just like, hey, I'm not here to do much. I am here to just temporarily stop you. Like, I'm not here to, like, you know, they aren't here to stop me. They are here to run interference, basically. Okay, this is where I needed to be, because that is an item. It is a tiny mushroom. It was not worth coming out of my way for. But hey, it could have been anything. It could have been another Master Ball, because you may remember, I do have a Master Ball. I don't know when I'll use it, because, actually, I think I'm almost out of, stat encounters. Aside from legendaries, obviously, but I'll be getting my legendary encounters in the post-game, and I'll be doing that, like, right before I, you know, go and probably fight the gym leaders again and fight Steve at the end. Assuming I make it that far. Assuming I don't wipe out at any point. Oh, also, I'll mention it now, but I'll mention it again when or if I get there. I will do an episode on the battle frontier. I will do an episode that focuses on all of the facilities at the battle frontier. However, I'm mentioning it now, and I'll mention it again when I get there. Nuzlocke rules are off during those, because, well, I'm not counting on winning those. Also, I do quite like how in this version, all of the, like, every girl in Team Aqua has the same kind of red hair. And you know that Shelly is kind of like the main one because hers is longer. I don't know, that's always just something I thought was an interesting little design choice. Okay, so now we just Magical Leaf, aka that Carvana, and I believe that is these two grunts out of my way, and I think there should maybe be like 2 people left in here. I like how I'd like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You aren't tired at all. Probably because your Pokemon are just hilariously weak. Also, very funny how the admins of each... Yeah, they don't even get unique models or anything in this game. That's fine, though. Heh, got here already, did you? We underestimated you. This is it. I'm a cut above the grunts you've seen so far. I'm not stalling for time. I'm gonna pulverize you. Okay, but... I'll give you 5 turns. Okay, so, Mighty Anna, he leads with a level 41 Mighty Anna. Buddy, the leader of Team Magma barely took what, like, his Mighty Anna barely took one and it was 3 levels higher and I was 1 level lower. I am tripping over my words so badly. What has happened in the last, like, 2 minutes? Anyway, Pascal gets confused. I'm going to switch out to Zyra, and Zyra should be able to just handle all of this. Okay, he heals. Okay, that's something I've never quite understood. I feel like that must have been a programming error or something. Like, I feel like that must be a programming error or something. Because even at the very end, when you have the final battle of Maxi and Archie, like, why do they only have super potions? Why do they only have super potions when the gym leaders have had hyper potions since, like, the 4th gym? Because you're fighting them when you have 7 badges. I've never understood that. That's always been a little bit weird to me. Also, I'm just switching back out. We tank this air cutter even if it crits. Okay, 15 damage, and now we just blast him with a Thunderbolt. And with that, that is the Team Aqua hideout done. I think this may be a case where I just put this and the previous episode together. So that one might end up a little bit disjointed, but hey, here we are. So I lost 2. The surprise of no one. While I was toying with you, our boss got through his preparations. Our boss has already gone on his way to some cave under the sea. If you're going to give chase, you'd better search for big, wide sea beyond Lily Cove. But will you find it then? Yeah, because everyone's kind of told me where it was. Also, what was the plan here? You stole the boat. Okay, so they stole the submarine, took it to their hideout, and then what? Also, that's just no Wingull, and I already have one. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way to Moss Deep. I'm gonna get my encounter in Shoal Cave, and then I'll end off the episode, I think. I have to fight these two, don't I? Whatever. It won't be an issue. Just gonna wait and double battle them. Wait for her. There we go. Because, you know me, I like me some double battles. I like how it's just like, here I am, swimming by myself in the ocean. It's like, buddy, you are like 10 feet away from her. Also, that is a Gyarados. I'm very glad that I have an electric type, because Gyarados is scary. I mean, I say that I have a Magikarp in the box. Magikarp, like, I have a Magikarp in the box, but also Gyarados. Like, Gyarados, as you probably are aware, is like the all-time like Nuzlocke All-Star. Like, every single game it's available in, has there ever been a time when having a Gyarados on your team has been bad? Because it has great stats, great move pool, has Intimidate. Like, many Pokemon would kill to have one of those things. Gyarados has all 3. Like, there are some Pokemon that have great move pool, terrible stats. Or terrible ability. But Gyarados, and I feel like Gyarados might have just been someone on the dev team's favorite, because it's just the best at pretty much everything. Like, okay, let me phrase that a little bit better. Obviously, the game devs weren't planning on Pokemon being played in a Nuzlocke format, and Intimidate does make perfect sense for it as an ability. But it gets some ridiculous stuff. Gyarados is an insane Pokemon. Okay, thanks, random hiker. Right, so I need Dive for that. I can also trade in my shards here. I currently don't need to, and they would only give me, whatchamacallit, for elemental stones. So we've now made it to Moss Deep City. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very weird thing here. So I'm going to pick up this dead Wingull. I'm going to pick up this dead Wingull for Fly, so I can fly back. And I'm going to get 2 encounters, then I'm going to end off the episode. And I'm also going to quickly drop Nautilus the Squirtle. And I don't have a name planned for you yet, the potential Salamence for Shelgon. into the box. Also, yes, that Shelgon may well be joining the team, but if it is, it's not doing it right now. Because that thing is... Like, that thing cannot join the team until my level cap is beyond 50, I don't think. Because I am a little bit concerned about the idea of that. Okay, so I also want to quickly stop here and grab the super rod. Because the super rod means I can fish in here. I can fish in Moss Deep, and I can potentially find Sharpedo. And if I can get Sharpedo, that's huge. Also, this guy should teach me a move, I think. Speaking of waves, do you know that Island Saves Metropolis? Him had new leader come in. Oh, okay. So that guy basically just tells you about Juan. Can't do this anymore. It's utterly hopeless. I'm a fighting type trainer, so I can't win the Moss Deep Gym no matter how hard I try. Okay. Only hitting the ground. Do you want to teach your Pokemon Endeavor? Honestly, I think that makes kinda sense. I think that works for him. Like, obviously it's a randomized move, but the fact that he's a fighting type trainer, you know, trying his best and constantly losing against psychic type gym leaders, because obviously he has a massive type advantage and can't win. Yeah, him having Endeavor makes a lot of sense. I also just realized I've inconvenienced myself by having the repel up here. Also, I'll need to fish on this route at some point as well. Because obviously Shoal Cave is its own place. Also, another reason why I'm not too worried or bothered about using both of those static encounters. I'm not too worried about that, mostly just because, quite simply, just, it's a hassle. Like, it's a hassle because all of these water routes have mostly the same encounters. Like, it's gonna be Whalmer, it's gonna be Wingull. I can farm shoal shells and shoal salts in this cave, though. I can't get into the ice cave at the bottom, though. Ah, I can actually cycle over that. I guess I'll just cycle back and forth in this room until I find my encounter, which is... I already have a Zubat. I'm so glad that's duped, because it means I now have... I have the potential to get another one of my favorite Pokemon from the Hoenn region. Come on, show me that Pokemon. Yeah! There they are! I adore Spheal. Spheal is fantastic. I love Spheal. And also, Celio and Walrein. I am very happy to potentially get one of these for the team. Wait. I just had a moment of, oh no, this thing might have Ice Ball, and if it does, I need to be a bit wary. Ew. Because if this thing has Ice Ball, I need to be very worried. I mean, on the plus side, if I really need to, like, if I really have to, well, never mind. I was going to say, if I really have to, I can Aurora Beam it and it'll do no damage. Like, it would have done no damage because it's because it would have been quad resisted and, I believe, weakened even more by Thick Fat. Quiet Nature. Okay, so it's going to be very slow, but it'll hit pretty hard, and it did have Ice Ball. Okay, Ice Ball is potentially scary for me. Okay, what I'm gonna do is... I'll come back here at a later time, I think. I'll come back here at a later time, because I do need to check out the ice cave at the bottom of the place. It's because I know that there's a TM in there. I think it's normally Hail, but obviously the TM locations have been randomized in this. So, honestly, that could be TM, I know, 38? I'll be honest, I do not... Actually, I can... You win 39. You win 39, 8... 39, 8, 34, 50... 44... And then... 3. I think. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, I'm going to fish in Moss Deep City for my encounter, and then I'm going to end off the episode. Okay, so let's quickly, you know... throw the super rod, see what we can get. We get... It's going to be either Whalmer or Sharpedo, more than likely. Okay, what do we have? We get a Whalmer. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's probably easier to catch, to be totally honest. And Whalmer is also... like, okay, so Tropius... Zigzagoon slash Linoon, Tropius, and Whaler. They are like the trinity in the Hoenn region of, hey, we can just do VHM moves. But hey, I'll be totally honest, I don't like having a Pokemon that's just solely existing to be... Like, I don't like having a Pokemon that is solely there to be like, oh, it's the Pokemon that has 4 HM moves. Like, look. Okay, this is probably going to come off as super cheesy, but I don't care. Look. The Pokemon anime and all the games and everything, they really push the idea that, no, your Pokemon are your friends. And that's why the term HM slave is bad. Also, slavery is bad in general. I shouldn't have to clarify that, but I'm just making sure that we are all aware. Okay, we catch the Whalmer. Fantastic. This is actually... it's 26 minutes. Yeah, I'll probably... I don't know. Okay, whether or not this goes at the end of the Team Magma episode as just a long episode, or if I make... Whether or not this is its own individual episode, or if I throw it in at the end of the Team Magma one as well and just make that one nearly an hour, that one is for future me to figure out. But what I'm going to do now is drop off my newly acquired Pokemon in the box, and I am going to... Oh, hey, I'm now into box 2. So, cool, I guess. Right, so what I'm going to do now... Oh. Well, I'm going to move all those anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save and end off today's episode here. Next time I'll have added some new Pokemon to the team, and I'll be battling Liza and Tate at the 7th gym. And then I think we have the thing at the space station after that. And then in the episode after that, we'll be going to the seafloor cavern. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all next time for more Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, thanks for watching. Later.